Hi everybody. Little children are relatively straightforward. It's black or it's white. Yes, no, right, wrong. We grown-ups tend to make things more complicated with our situational ethics. We go, depends. But Jesus seemed to really love little children because they either like you or they don't. They trust you completely or not at all. And on at least one occasion, Jesus said to his adult disciples that we need to change in some ways and become more like little children and completely trust him and follow him if we want to be part of his kingdom. But he goes on in Matthew chapter 18 to say how precious little children are to God. And woe betide anyone who would think of hurting a little child. They will have to answer to him and to God one day. And so he says that if we're thinking of doing anything that is wrong or corrupt or wicked, we should avoid it at all costs. We should trust in him completely and seek to do that which is good, bearing in mind that Jesus looks on all those who trust in him as little children, little ones. Their angels get priority ranking in heaven, and God cares for each individual. He's not willing that even one should perish. Listen carefully to Jesus speaking in Matthew chapter 18. At that time, the disciples came to Jesus and asked, "Who's the greatest in the kingdom of heaven?" He called a little child and had him stand among them. And he said, "I tell you the truth, unless you change and become like little children, you'll never enter the kingdom of heaven. Therefore, whoever humbles himself like this child is the greatest in the kingdom of heaven. And whoever welcomes a little child like this in my name welcomes me. But if anyone causes one of these little ones who believe in me to sin, it would be better for him to have a large millstone hung round his neck and be drowned in the depths of the sea. Woe to the world because of the things that cause people to sin. Such things must come, but woe to the man through whom they come. If your hand or your foot causes you to sin, cut it off and throw it away. It's better for you to enter life maimed or crippled than to have 2 hands or 2 feet and be thrown into eternal fire. And if your eye causes you to sin, gouge it out and throw it away. It is better for you to enter life with 1 eye than to have 2 eyes and be thrown into the fire of hell. See that you do not look down on one of these little ones, for I tell you, their angels in heaven always see the face of my Father in heaven. What do you think if a man owns 100 sheep and one of them wanders away? Will he not leave the 99 on the hills and go to look for the one that wandered off? And if he finds it, I tell you the truth, he's happier about that 1 sheep than about the 99 that did not wander off. In the same way, your Father in heaven is not willing that any of these little ones should be lost. Amen. May God bless his word to us here today. May he help us to reflect on it and to practice the principles and the truths of his word. And may we know his blessing. All the best for now. Take care.